Hello guys, welcome to YLog 3rd grade worksheet lesson 1. Today we will be using subtraction to find the missing addend. For example, number 1, 6 plus blank equals 13. In order to find this, you have to use subtraction. So it will be 13 minus 6. And then if you want to and you have to subtract 3 with 6, but since 3 is less than 6, you're going to have to use the 1 right next to it. You have to change that into a 0 and then change the 3 into 13. So 13 minus 6 is 7, so the answer to the first question would be 7. For the second question, it's 8 plus blank equals 20. So it would be the same thing. You will have to do 20 minus 8 equals the answer. And since 0 is smaller than 8, you're going to also have to turn that 2 into a 1 and change the 0 into a 10. 10 minus 8 is 2, and then you drop down the 1 from here. And the answer is 12. And another example question will be, we could do number 12 right here. So for number 12, is 7 plus blank equals 16. In order to do that, you have to do the same thing, subtraction. So it will be 16 minus 7 equals blank. So first, you're going to have to do 6 minus 7. But again, since the 6 is smaller than 7, you're going to have to use the number right next to it, which will be the 1. You have to change that into 0. Change the 6 into a 16, and then this is how you'll be doing it. You minus 16 with 7, which equals 9, and then since it's a 0, it would just be 9. So the answer to question 12 would be 9. Actually, we'll do one more practice question right here. We'll do number 6, which is 9 plus blank equals 21. Same thing over here, you just want to do 21 minus 9. Once again, since the 1 is smaller than the 9, you're going to have to use the number next to it, which is the 2. So you're going to change that 2 into 1 and change the 1 to 11. 11 minus 9 is 2, and you drop the 1 down, which will equal 12. So the answer to number 6 would be 12. Next, we'll go to page 2. So for this one, we're getting double-digit subtraction. And this will be similar like last time, but except for it's 2 numbers on both numbers. So first, you want to do 0 minus, for number 1, you want to do 0 minus 4. Since the 0 is also less than 4, you're going to have to use the number next to it, which is the 7. You want to change that 7 into a 6, and then change the 0 into a 10. 10 minus 4 is 6, so you just write it down here. And then there's a 6 minus 3, which equals 3. So the answer to question 1 would be 36. And then we'll go to question 5 right here. And so the question is 37 minus 12. In order to do this, you want to first start with the second numbers right here. And so those numbers will be 7 and 2. But since this time the 7 is actually greater than 2, you could just do it that way. So 7 minus 2 would be 5. And then the 3 minus 1 is 2. So the answer to question 5 would be 25. We'll do one more here. We'll do number 8. So we'll do number 8, okay. So we'll do 9 minus 1 first, which equals 8. 9 minus 3, 6, easy, 68. And then write the value of bolded digit. So for this one, we're going to have to write what digit it is. For example, number 1, since in the first place, it would be the tens. This one, for number 6, this is the thousands. So the thousands. This is the hundreds. So this would be the hundreds. Sorry for the bad handwriting. This one is, the number 2 is a hundreds. The number 3 is a tens. So 3 will be tens. This one, the 3 equals hundreds. Since in the hundreds place value. So this will, number 7 will also be hundreds. Okay, for number 3, this is the hundreds value, the number 4. Number 8 is the tens, and then number 7 is the ones value. So number 3 will be ones. Same for number 8. The first number is hundreds, since there's 3 numbers. The second number is tens, and the last number is ones. And since 1 is the one that's bolded, the answer to the number 8 would be 1. We'll do one last one here. We'll do number 10. So we already know that since this has 4 digits in this number, the first number will be the thousands, and it goes on hundreds, tens to ones. But since 3 is the bolder number, it will be thousands. So the answer to number 10 would be thousands. Now we'll go down to the word problems. For the first one, it says Susie sells cups of lemonade. At the start of the day, she has 60 cups of lemonade. She has sold 20 separate cups of lemonade to her friends and 12 separate cups to her church. How many cups does Susie have left? So what you want to do first is highlight the important parts. So the first part, it says sold 20 to her friends and they sold another 12 to her church. So you want to add that up. So it would be 20 plus 12, which equals 32. And since in the beginning she has 60 cups, you want to do 60 minus 32, since it's asking you how many cups does Susie have. So as example, as the same as last time, 0 minus 2, but since the 0 is smaller than 2, you're going to have to use the 6 right next to it. Change that into a 5, change the 0 into a 10. So 10 minus 2 would be 8, and the 5 minus 3 would be a 2. So the answer to question 1 would be 28. We'll go down to number 2 here, and it says Freddie reached 35 pages in 7 days. And on average, how many pages did Freddie reach in a day? Be sure to show your work. Okay, so for this one, we're going to have to use division. So you want to do 7, or you want to do 35 divided by 7. In order to do this, you want to put 7 into this number. So if you just count on the multiples of 7, it will be 7, 14, 21, 28, and 35. So the answer to this will be 5, which means the average pages Freddie read in each day is 5. For number 3, it's asking the local food bank had 24 food cans that I needed to separate into 6 boxes. How many cans were put into each box without having any cans left over? Be sure to show your work. Okay, for this one, we know there's 24 food cans and 6 boxes. So you're going to have to use division again for this one. So you want to do 24 divided by 6. Same thing, you want to do the multiples of 6. So it would be 6, 12, 18, 24. Since I reached the number in 4 times, well, the answer would be 4 right here, which means that there will be 4 each box without having any cans left. Now finally, for the last one, it says if an egg carton has 12 eggs in it and Shanna bought 6 egg cartons, how many eggs did Shanna buy? Be sure to show your work. So for this one, it's going to be the opposite, and we're going to actually have to do multiplication here. So it would be 12 times 6. First, you want to do the 6 and the 2. So 6 times 2 equals 12. So you want to put the 2 down here, but the 1 you want to put it on top of this number. And then after, you want to do 6 times 1, which equals 6, plus the 1 on top right here, which will equal 7. So the answer would be 72 eggs. Thank you for watching.